welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a sit down video for ages and the bunnies have taken over my filming room, so I'm sat on the floor. If you haven't watched bunny yoga, by the way, I'll pop it here. It was a bit of a fail, but it was still fun. Anyway, today, Strictly Ballroom, the musical. So I went to see it a couple of weeks ago at Leeds Grand with my mum, and it was Kevin Clifton and Faye Brooks. So I know it started, well, other people, but Faye Brooks, she's amazing. We'll get onto that in a bit. It was directed by Craig Revel-Horwood from Strictly, and it was choreographed by him and Jason Gilkinson, who also does the group numbers and choreography for Strictly as well. So the expectations were high before we even got there. So let's start, got my little notebook again. Let's start with costumes. Oh my goodness, they were so sparkly. Like, I was just watching them like, so nice. They were more ballroom than Latin, obviously Strictly Ballroom. So they were nice. I like Latin costumes better, but they were still, like, they were so sparkly, even the ballroom ones. Like, I feel like it made me think on Strictly, the ballroom ones could have more sparkles. I know they do, but yeah, they were just so nice. There was this one outfit, oh my goodness, it was actually incredible. It was just sparkle, rainbow tassels, sparkle. I'll try to find a picture actually. Pop it here. It was so nice. It was so nice. And yeah, I've written like, the costumes look good on TV, but on stage they literally look insane. It's the lights. The lights just hit them, and I know I've said the word sparkle a million times, but they were just sparkling so much and it was so nice. I was so jealous. I was like, I want to be wearing all those costumes. So yeah, they were amazing. Okay, my favourite part, this Paso Doble part. Oh my goodness. The guy who did it, I was looking it up online. Fran's dad it was. So Fran is like the main character that Faye Brooks played. Her dad, played by Jose Agudo, sorry if I said that wrong, Jose Agudo, who trained in flamenco. It was literally incredible. There's no other words. It was amazing. It went on for so long, but everyone was just sat there, like, staring. It was completely captivating. It was all like, watch my lines, all lines, like Paso Doble lines. When I was writing it, I was like, was it Paso Doble or flamenco? But it was Paso Doble, I believe. Yeah, when Craig says on Strictly, like, oh, you need to have better Paso Doble lines, like, this was literally a masterclass in how to do Paso Doble. It was incredible. It started off just like single beats and just positions, but I always say hands in dance are like my bugbear. If you've got weird hands on the end, it ruins it. It was so much like so slow hand movements and just like little movements. It wasn't just bam into the dance going crazy. It was so like, so well done, all the lines. You had the proper jacket on. It was just amazing. It was so good. The one thing with theatre is, I know it's like, oh, you can buy a ticket and go see it again, but I just want to see that bit again. I was just like Googling it, please someone put it on YouTube. But can't find it. You can find the film, which by the way, I haven't seen Strictly the Ballroom film. So I need to go watch that and then I'll do another review of that. But yeah, when you see something in the theatre, I'm like, I just want to watch that one bit again and I can't see it unless I go see the whole thing. It was amazing. That was 100% the highlight of the whole show. It was just incredible. My least favourite part, the storyline was a bit weird, but not weird. Like I said, I hadn't seen the film and there was an understudy, I think, so I didn't know this till after when I was talking to Jess and she went to see it too, that one of the characters, so there's like three older men who were friends when they were younger. One of them, I think, was played by an understudy, so he was quite young. And although he had like a wig on, it looked more blonde than white. Like I think they tried to make him old, but he didn't look that old, and I didn't get that. So it was a bit confusing, whereas those three were supposed to be friends from back in the day. So obviously 3 men like the same age would have made more sense. So I was a bit lost in the story. And also it's so quick. Some of the talking and singing was really quick to the songs, and it would be like one character would say line, another character, and you couldn't quite hear what they were saying because it was so fast. They need to have lessons with Lin-Manuel Miranda because he's good at doing fast things. But like they were so fast that I just got a bit lost. So that was like my least favourite part. I did follow the general story, but some little bits were like missed. And I know it wasn't just me who thought that, so that was like my least favourite bit about it. Kevin Clifton. What a nice singing voice. It's so funny when you know someone as a dancer and then he came out to sing and you're like, oh, come on Kevin, he could sing. It was good. And it was fun seeing him like live. It was really funny being like, oh, that's Kevin off Strictly. So yeah, that was fun. The solo bit, when he did his solo, like it was really emotional, like contemporary mixed with bits of Latin solo, and boring. But because it was live, like, and everyone was really quiet, and I think it was quite like a slow, yeah, it was quite an emotional song. You could literally hear all the banging and all the like scraping on the floor, so that was quite funny because it was live. It was just sat there like. But anyway, Faye Brooks. Oh my goodness, she was incredible. So good. I thought I recognised the name, and when I was just like doing my notes, looking at how you spell her name, she was in Dancing on Ice, so that's where I must have seen her before because I don't watch any soaps. She came from a soap, but she was incredible. I was literally laughing so much at her lines. She had like a really funny character, not funny like haha, but like an awkward character. Just the little one lines and how she was saying them was just so perfect. It's so my kind of humour. I can't even think of an example, but I was just absolutely cracking up. That's another thing, yeah, I wish I could watch it for her little lines because that was just another one of my favourite parts. I wish she danced a bit more towards the end because it was like leading up, and then they did do a dance, but I wanted a bigger, more dancing at the end. I wish she did a bit more because if you haven't seen it, she is like a beginner, and then at the end she does this big dance, whereas yeah, wanted more dance from her. And then at the end, when they do this big dance, there was this bit which she was scared to do, like the drop at the end. So she did like a roll down, and then all the way through she's like, I can't do it, and didn't do it. And then at the end, she didn't even do the drop. It was like they did the roll bit down, and then there was like a bam on the music, and nothing happened. They were just there, and it was like, oh, you never even did the drop. Even if she'd have just done an arm out or something on the bam, like the final drop. It was like, oh, they haven't even done the drop. Anyway, the other characters in it, because those two were the main characters throughout, and there were some other main ones, but Scott's dad was really funny, like his little dancing and his little boogie, and the story is that he did used to dance. Yes, I'm thinking, was that the right story? Yeah, but he was like doing a little boogieing, and it was so funny. He like did this full dance section at one point, so that was a funny character. I like that one. Okay, the dancers were really good, but I hate that word. After seeing Strictly live and Strictly Professionals live, they're just not quite up there. But me and Jess were talking, it's probably like they were all musical theatre trained, so the singing, how they were singing like that and dancing at the same time was actually just incredible. And yeah, we were saying like it's probably hard finding musical theatre singers, performers who've also done Latin that much. So I think a couple of them were like fully Latin trained or Latin professionals. But yeah, just like the little finesses, like little hitting the ends of moves, or like, I've probably been too critical here, but after seeing Strictly live and all those dancers, yeah, but they were so good. They were good, and like it was like no one else kind of stood out. It was like all the cast together, which was quite nice. So that was good. Overall, yeah, it wasn't my favourite thing I've ever seen, but I'm glad I saw it. It was a nice evening out with my mum. It was, oh, also we did a thing called Secret Seats. So we paid £20, I think it was £20. Yeah, £20, and you get your seats 24 to 48 hours before. So you don't know where you're going to be sitting. So you could be like up in the gods, or we were in the stalls. So we were like row, I don't know what it was. We were pretty much towards the back, maybe about 5 or 6 from the back, but £20 seats, and there was like hardly anyone around us. So it was a Thursday, I think, so it wasn't like a weekend show, but I thought that was definitely worth doing because we had a great view and we were like really close, so, and we saved money, so that was good. So yeah, I'm glad that I went to see it, and it would have been fun to see Maisie Smith doing it. I think she started the tour. I'm not sure whether she started, but she'd done it at some point with Kevin. And when we went to see Strictly the tour, the normal one, not the professionals one, when it was her series, she was doing all the pro dances with the pros. Not all of them, but she was doing them with the pros when the celebs were like at the back. She was doing it with the pros because she's obviously an amazing dancer. So it would have been good seeing her do it and doing more acting too, but she's not doing it anymore, so oh well. And then I just wish I could see that Paso Doble section again. I really do, because it was literally just amazing. And when you're watching something live, it seems like it's even more amazing. And so I want to watch it again and just not confirm whether it's amazing, but be like, oh yeah, that was incredible. Because when you're seeing something live, it's just like a first like wow initial reaction. But I do really want to see that again. But I think the tour's finished. Kevin's definitely finished the tour, because I saw on his Instagram, he like put his jacket and his shoes down, he said, for the next Scott Hastings, who's the character. And he said that it might be his last Latin ballroom dance thing ever. He said he's moving on to other things. Obviously he had his baby now. Oh yeah, that was the thing. When they kissed at the end, so Kevin Clifton and Faye Brooks kissed in the thing, we were like, Stacey, no. Kevin's with Stacey Dooley, and yeah, everyone around us was like, you could hear them whispering, Stacey, no. I was like, they're actually gonna kiss, and they full on did, so yeah. I don't know how I'd feel. That's the weird thing about acting, isn't it? And musicals like this, like Stacey, I've seen pictures of her backstage, like she's gone to see it, sat there being like, why is she kissing my boyfriend? That would just be weird. Anyway, it was good. Go see it if you can, if it's still on, and I'm gonna go watch the film, and then I might do another little video of what I thought of the film compared to the musical. Yeah, that's a good idea. And let me know what other musicals I should go and see, because as Jess keeps telling me, I need to see more. If Cats is my favourite, I love Cats. So I definitely want to go start seeing some more musicals and some more shows. I think we're going to go and see one that Graziano has choreographed, and I definitely want to go see the Strictly show this year, seeing as I missed it last year because I was too late with the tickets. Standard. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'm getting back on videos, so I will see you in my next one. Thanks, bye.